Monday the 6th, Moon plus Venus plus Pluto equals passion. Okay, we've got the moon entering, well, it'll be in Aries most of the day on the 6th. Okay, so there's a lot of fiery energy there with the moon in Aries. We have Venus hanging out close to the moon, and we have Pluto square. And so let's use it for passionate projects, passion with our partners, passion for life, okay? As we move into a Taurus new moon on Tuesday, May 7th, and it's going to be sextile Saturn. It's going to be conjunct what we were talking about originally, the Uranus and Jupiter conjunction, okay? So they'll be there together. They're making this positive aspect towards Saturn, the planet of responsibility and long-term success. This will be an 18 degrees Taurus new moon, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and enjoy it. Unexpected love or rekindling of a relationship energy available. How good is that? Plant seeds of financial gain. A lot of what you do right now will be reflected into your fall harvest, okay? So plant seeds of successful finances. Wednesday the 8th, we have the moon still in the sign of Taurus, coming down off that new moon until early evening when it will move into Gemini. So plans might change. Not everyone will like it. Taurus is a fixed sign, but be open to a change of plans on the 8th. As we move into the 9th, we want to make sure that our work is done before our social plans, and that's because of the square with Saturn. So the moon will be in the social chatty sign of Gemini, and it's squaring Saturn that says, hey, get this done. Make sure you've checked all the boxes before you go out and do what you want to do, okay? Now, Friday the 10th, the moon's going to enter Cancer late in the evening, so we're going to spend most of the day in the sign of Gemini. There's going to be a square with Neptune and a square with Saturn. And I wrote down that there's a lot of false information floating around, so please quietly observe your feelings all weekend and then back it with solid information that week, okay? Because things are going to be cloudy and things aren't going to be all the way clear with Neptune involved. And Gemini brings us information. It's ruled by Mercury. So make sure that you feel what's coming up, sort through what feels right and what feels like hype, false information, and then look for the solid answers to your questions or your feelings or your concerns or your hunches next week, okay? And then slow way down for the weekend, the 11th and 12th, which is Mother's Day weekend. So there's going to be some squares on Saturday, the 11th, and it's going to be, there's some Mars energy involved, Aries energy involved. Let's just go slow and enjoy the Cancer weekend, because Cancer rules the mother, right? Cancer is that nurturing mom energy. So rest. Cancer loves water. So maybe there's baths involved. Maybe there's a walk by the water. Maybe there's swimming involved. Who knows if it's warm enough. On Sunday, a spa day for mom would be the best gift you could ever give her, or some nice walk by the water, whatever water you got. Beaches, lakes, whatever you got. Okay, don't speak yet. Just feel. Slow down. Observe what's going on. If you get into deep conversations or arguments over that weekend, it's all going to be foggy and confusing, and you probably won't even get all your facts straight. Okay, so just be gentle. Go easy. It's not a hard assignment, right? Go slow. Celebrate mom. 5/6 through 5/12. So let's pull a couple tarot cards. I've got a few decks here. I'm going to pull a couple tarot cards for you for the week of Mother's Day. See what you need to know. Okay, we've got a couple decks and an oracle, Beltane oracle. So we'll be celebrating this Beltane energy all month. Okay, so your first card of the week for this Mother's Day week is the Devil card. Interesting. I think this is such an interesting version of the Devil. The Devil's a Capricorn card. It's ruled by the planet Saturn. Okay, that is so wild to me, like how everybody's just partying down here, and there he is, just smoking a cigarette, watching it all happen. Okay, so this to me, well, this really triggers in me some old Jehovah's Witness theories that I learned growing up as a Jehovah's Witness, and how you want it to be no part of the world, and there's the world full of their sins, right? And so this to me is saying, like, you can look at the silliness of it all, how people don't want to deal with their feelings, or they want to escape their feelings, right? That feels like he's just watching it all happen. Everybody's staying busy, trying not to like be in the present, right? Just to kind of numb or feel better, get away from their problems. So yeah, I got a lot of Jehovah's Witness stories. You'll be hearing more of them soon. But yeah, not to be part of the world. That's a tough one because we live in this world. I had a very tough time upon leaving the witnesses and trying to find my way in the world. So you don't want to sit there and judge people for doing what they're doing. Everybody's just trying to get by, right? And some of us want to look at these things head on, and some of us just want to get through the day. And so there's something here about kind of like not condemning people for their behavior, trying to understand people a little bit more. Sometimes when we have a holiday week, we can really we're like, okay, we got to spend time with family, with the mom. And maybe there's some behaviors that you don't like about your family, and this is kind of showing that. But this is not the week to get into it with people, okay? This is a time to like meet new people. This is a time to feel passion and spark, but not to use it for angry things, because it'll just get foggy and muddled, and there'll be a lot of cleanup later, okay? So the devil does want us to look at the things that we keep, the shame, the guilt, the dysfunctional relationships, okay? Has a lot of those kind of themes. It's also ruled by Saturn. So in some ways, the devil rules big business. Okay. And we're talking about planting seeds of financial gain. And we've got this Capricorn card here. Your second card for this week is the Four of Cups. Here's some of that watery energy. This is one of Ciro Marchetti's decks. I think it's the Legacy of the Divine. And so he's here. He's got 3 cups on the ground, but he's dreaming about that one floating in the air, right? So envisioning what would really bring true satisfaction. This is a great card for this week with the new moon, planting seeds for the future, really feeling what it is we want, but also knowing that things are watery over the weekend and unclear. So use the time to daydream. Use the time to relax, close your eyes. Great time for like meditations. I just went to a great sound bath the other day with Nature by Nikki, who's going to be one of our guests in the next upcoming couple weeks. And, this is what this made me feel like, just kind of watching the thoughts that go by in the mind, relaxing, and really amazing experience. Okay, now you get a little mini card here from the mini Everyday Witch, and this is the Knight of Pentacles. And, this is Taurus. This is Taurus new moon week, going after what you want, what's important, what's of value. And your oracle card from the Beltane Oracle is Love Spell. Let the honey of your soul swell in the depths of love. Hey, not bad cards at all. Okay, so this is a week that if you see someone, if you want to talk to someone, just be friendly. Say hi. This is a good month for it. Uranus conjunct the sun in Taurus. Don't be afraid to say hello. Don't be afraid to compliment someone. You never know, Make sure that it's wanted attention, and you never know who you'll meet this week. All right, I'm going to roll some dice for the week ahead. Let's see what we got. And we rolled Pluto in the sign of Virgo in the 12th house. Okay, Pluto, which is retrograded. Pluto, transformation, change, power. Has a lot to do with secrets. Virgo, detail orientated. It can be nitpicky, analytical. Has to do with health and wellness. And the 12th house is the house of retreating. It's Pisces house. Okay, so you may want to, if you have some juicy information or juicy gossip, sit on it, fact check it, meditate with it, and deal with it next week. Next.